Hey guys, so in the words of fellow YouTuber and military collector Kenneth Reese, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Anyways guys, as you can tell by the title, I want to share with you today my World War II German collection. It's been 4 years since I've made a German collection video, and I have added some items since then, not just a whole lot. Most of you guys know that have been following me, watching my videos, that I mostly focus on U.S. stuff, but I do have some other items from other countries. And even though I don't have just a whole lot, I still got a table full of really interesting things that I want to share with you today. I hope you like this video, and so I'm going to go ahead and bring you in. I'm going to show you what I got. All right, so here is my German collection. I'm titling this video, my World War II German collection, because most of it is, but there's a few items here that's not World War II, but not just a whole lot of stuff like some of you other guys that really focus on the German stuff. I've seen some really awesome collections out there on other videos, pictures online. I know some of you guys are pretty hardcore collectors, but here's mine. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll start showing you more things up close. So as you see, I've got two German rifles here. The first one on the back, this is a Gewehr 88. It was made in 1890. So this by far is my oldest firearm, period. I got this last year. It's been, I believe it was last November, so I've had it getting close to a year now. It's a great looking rifle. I was thankful to get it when I did. Overall, it's in really nice condition. Honestly, I have not fired this firearm. I have not fired this rifle. I've wanted to, just hadn't been able to have time to do so, but maybe I can here in the near future. Just got to get to an area where I can get, uh, access to some land and everything. But hopefully soon I can do that video for you guys. I actually got that one. I know you guys like to know prices. I got that for $400 last year, which was a really good price. They've definitely gone up in value, and that was a good price at the time as well. So right here underneath it, I have my World War II K98, and this one was made in 1941 right there. It is a Russian capture. It's got the basically like the shellacked or refinished stock on it. Overall, it's still a really nice rifle. It's got some dings and scratches and scuffs and stuff, but the bluing still looks really great on it. It's got the Waffen amps, a lot of those all over the rifle, the eagle and swastika. I have shot this rifle, and it's a lot of fun to shoot. I've always wanted to get an untouched K98, and what I mean is not a Russian capture, like a real German one that hasn't been changed or altered. But I know they go through re-arsenals, parts are changed. I understand that, but hopefully one day I can have one that hasn't been, arsenal refinished as far as a lot, like the Russians would do when they got a hold of them. But just two rifles there. As you see, I've got obviously what looks like a German Luger, but this is not a real firearm. It's basically like a cast or pot metal imitation Luger. It could have been used maybe as a prop in a movie, or just some other purpose, but it's definitely got the look. It's pretty cool, and even the way you hold it in your hand, it's got the feel of like a real Luger. Hopefully one day I can add a real Luger to the collection. I actually got this for $5 at a flea market. And I meant to tell you guys, my German K98, I got it for $350 about 6 years ago. And they've definitely gone up in value as well, just like, again, most everything. I've got 3 bayonets here. This first one is a World War I era German sawback. Unfortunately, it does not have a scabbard with it. Maybe one day I can get one. Still been looking. But overall, it's in really nice condition. See, it's got the serrated edges on there. Definitely wouldn't want to be stabbed by this, but they did use them for clearing brush and other purposes, and you can actually see that they're kind of dented up, smashed up, so it's definitely impacted something there. But I basically have about $20 in this. Got it at an estate sale, which I think was a good price. Moving on here, I've got this German K98 bayonet, and this one is matching. The scabbard and the bayonet match. 7849 is the serial number on there. It's got the EUF holster on there. Really nice looking bayonet. Got this one at a local military show for $70. And I think that was a really good price. Let me take the scabbard off and I'll show you guys. It's definitely got most of the bluing there. The blade looks really good, really good. So I'm thankful for a nice example here. Again, 70 bucks. I think that was a good deal. Right here, I got this one close to a year ago, I believe. And this one, let me show you. Bear with me. This one has an awesome blade on it as well. If you can see that, and see this got the serial number. It's a low one. If I can get it to focus, it's 266. Really nice handle on it and everything. This one's got a let me get it to focus for you. JSCH, which honestly off the top of my head I done forgot what that stands for. Shame on me. But the scabbard does match as well, 266, and it has a leather frog in really good condition, and the frog is dated 1942. So that's a really good example right there. And I got it, like I said, a flea market for $60, which I think was a steal. So again, 70 for the one at the military show, 60 for this one with the frog, early one. Really good price there. I'm thankful to have been at the right place, the right time for sure. Got two German helmets here. This first one is a World War I era M1916 Stahlhelm. It was painted like a real thick black, and it just looked terrible. So I actually removed that paint. I kind of like the way it looks like this now, but it was definitely not military done. Somebody randomly painted it, and it looked like crap. But the inside I didn't touch, and you can just see it was heavily pitted, and somebody painted black over it. The liner's gone and everything, but it's still cool having an example. Maybe one day I'll have a nicer example. I got this one at a antique store for $60, and I think that was a good price. That was probably 2-3 years ago maybe, but I'm thankful to have that in the collection. Right here I've got an M40, and this one, it basically doesn't have much finish at all on the outside. It's basically just down to the bare metal. Like the first one I showed you, it doesn't have a liner either. It does have a Q64 on there, which I believe has to do with the size, if I'm not mistaken. But again, no liner. But I got it for, I think it was $30. Let me double check. $30. I got it basically off Facebook Marketplace locally. And maybe one day I'll have a better example. But I still think I did good on that one for 30 bucks. Moving right here, I've got 3 books here. I've got Mein Kampf, with most of you guys know that. It was a book Hitler wrote when he was had to do with his imprisonment and everything. And something that's interesting about this book here is this photo was inside of it. And it's a photo, you see it's a woman right there. I'm not sure if she's German or if it's a U.S. lady, you know, like a soldier's wife or what. Can't really tell much from the photo myself. But, and unfortunately there's nothing on the back, but looked like it was being used as a bookmark possibly. Not sure how long it's been in the book, but I thought that was really cool. Got this book at an antique store for $32, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And this one also, the date on it is, let me look and see. The date on this one is 1943. So it's a World War II era edition. It's got the dust cover and everything, so pretty cool to have that, you know. I'm not going to read it, but it's kind of interesting just to have it. Now, this right here is an amazing book. If you've never heard of this, it's called Storm of Steel by Ernst Junger. And this is an amazing autobiography of a German World War I soldier. He talks about what it was like being in the trenches and then just being on the battlefield and fighting during World War I. The stuff he describes is pretty graphic and everything, and it makes you feel like you're right there with him in the trenches, running across the battlefield, experiencing what he's going through. This man, I've only read the book once. I've been wanting to read it again. If I'm not mistaken, he was wounded like 12 or 14 times. It was just so many times he was wounded and stuff. It's an amazing book. So if you haven't heard of it, haven't read it, check out Storm of Steel. You'll really like it. Right here, I've got this Frankfurt In Your Pocket by Ruth Rutledge book. I'm trying to get the, sorry about the quality of the video here. But anyways, this is from 1953, and it just kind of talk something you would carry around, you know, if you're trying to make your way through Germany. It tells you about, you know, different areas to stay, different things to view and visit, sightseeing and different stuff. So that was pretty interesting there. I'm going to step back here, and as you see, I got a bunch of stamps, a bunch of paper money, coins and stuff. All these coins and stamps right here, and some of the paper money came from a fellow collector. Shout out to Philip. Thank you for sending me these things. A bunch of German stamps and everything. There's some Hitler stamps. Some are post-war, some pre-World War I, interwar, World War II. Lots of German coins here. Some are World War II era. See, like you got 1940s on those. But then look, 1917, 1925, 17. There's even some in here from the 1800s. We got 1874, 1913. There's just a wide kind of variety of the date ranges on these, but still pretty interesting. I like collecting, old coins and stuff as well. I think it's pretty cool. And then the paper money here, I'm not a whole lot familiar with what the value is on them as far as what the numbers on them mean, and compared to, like, say, US dollar, what the dollar difference would be. I'm not sure what the exchange would be on them, but still pretty cool. These right here, I got this one and these coins from another collector, Mr. George. He sent them to me. They belong to I believe it was his uncle, if I'm not mistaken. And these coins right here, and I appreciate him sending me that. And he sent me some other things that just weren't German. That's why they're not in this video. But thank you, Mr. George. Got a few other things here that I've just kind of collected over the years randomly. Some other German notes and German coins and stuff. Pretty cool. Hopefully I can get this stuff framed one day and displayed properly. Right here I've got this German pen. Honestly, I'm not a whole lot familiar with the German stuff. Like I told you guys, I don't collect it a whole lot. I know it's highly faked. You gotta be careful. But I got this pen right here. This came from basically the estate of a World War II veteran. But I think it's pretty interesting. And as far as I can tell, it is original. Some of you guys might could tell me if it's wrong. But again, it came from World War II's estate, veteran estate. Right here, I've got some Steyr ammo. And basically, it's got the eagle and swastika on the rounds themselves. They're dated 1938. They come in these 5-round stripper clips. Let me show you. See, it's got the eagle and swastika, the Waffen amp on there. And basically, again, it's not for the German Mauser. It's for the Steyr. I think it's pronounced Mannlicher. If I'm not pronouncing it right, y'all can correct me. But basically, it was, produced under, German supervision and everything. So there's a lot of that out there. I've seen a lot of other collections and stuff. Still pretty interesting to have that. Right here, I've got some World War II German pistol ammo. Let me show you. It's dated, see, that's dated 1944. Yeah, 1944. Some of it's 1943. These are the original boxes. Most of it's 1943. But again, it's 9mm ammo, which is pretty cool. I had several more boxes of it, but I sold a lot of it and made a huge profit. I had bought an ammo can of a lot of this for $100, and I kept these here, and I sold, I can't remember how many other boxes it was, maybe 10 or 12, or maybe a little bit more than that. And I got over $400 for that, so it was a great profit, and that was a few years ago, but still going to hang on to this here. I've got this right here, which is pretty interesting, dated 1961. This is German 7.62 by 63 ammo, and a lot of people have said it's basically kind of like the 30-06 round, but I was told these are hot rounds, and it's not really a good thing to shoot something like this through an M1 Garand, for example. Very hot load, hot round, but kind of cool to have foreign-made around about 30-06 ammo. Again, it might be a little bit of difference in the exact bullet itself or round, but these are both 2 full boxes. I got these from an estate sale as well. And then really just the last thing I have is this newspaper article. It's from 1960, and it just shows, basically the swastika. It didn't originally mean like a bad thing. There's other examples here of other countries or maybe, areas in the world that use it for different purposes and stuff. And you see right here, it even says the swastika is an ancient symbol, and here are some of them. So it's kind of interesting to see, the different areas of the world that used them or similarity there were with the actual swastika most of us know of. But anyways, guys, I hope you like this video. I enjoy making videos like this. I like making collection videos as well as new editions and other topics and stuff. I hope you guys like it for me. Let me know what you think. Give me other video ideas. Any other information you want to give out there. I definitely look forward to hearing from you guys. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I'll be getting back to you soon. So thank you.